Imagine a similar world where the label "Made in China" doesn't just mean cheap manufacturing, but cutting-edge innovation, artificial intelligence, green energy, and global leadership. That world, it's not far off. In fact, it's already here. China, once seen as solely as the world's factory, is now rewriting the rules of global power. But how did this transformation happen? And what's China's next move? Let's rewind just a few decades. In the 1980s and 90s, China opened its economy and attracted waves of foreign investment with its low labor costs and massive workforce. Cities like Shenzhen and Guangzhou turned into manufacturing powerhouses almost overnight. Made in China became synonymous with mass production, fast scaling, and global export dominance. But China knew that manufacturing alone wouldn't secure its place at the top forever. So, over the past 2 decades, it began a strategic shift. This wasn't accidental. It was carefully planned, part of long-term visions like Made in China 2025 and the Belt and Road Initiative. The goal? To move from low-end assembly lines to high-tech, high-value industries. Today, China leads the world in electric vehicles, battery technology, solar energy, and 5G infrastructure. Companies like BYD, CATL, and Huawei aren't just competing. They're often outpacing Western rivals. At the same time, China is investing billions into semiconductors, quantum computing, and space exploration. It's not just catching up, it's trying to lead. And this transformation isn't only about technology. China is exporting its influence through mega projects like the Belt and Road, linking Asia, Africa, and Europe with Chinese-built roads, railways, and ports. More than 140 countries are now part of this initiative, signaling a global shift in alliances, investments, and power. Still, the journey isn't without challenges. Rising labor costs at home, trade tensions with the West, and a slowing domestic economy are forcing China to adapt fast. It's now focusing more on domestic consumption, green technology, and upskilling its workforce to stay ahead. The ambition? To become not just the world's factory, but its brain, its lab, and its leader. So what's China's next move? It's pushing towards self-reliance in critical tech, redefining supply chains, and building global partnerships that reduce its dependency on traditional Western markets. In essence, it wants to create a new world order, one where it sets the rules. As this global shift unfolds, the rest of the world faces a question: adapt to China's rise or resist it? Either way, one thing's clear. China is no longer just making the world's products, it's shaping the world's future. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, don't just scroll away. Subscribe for more deep dives into the forces shaping our world. And if you know someone who still thinks of China as just a manufacturing giant, share this video with them. Let's explore the future together.